Greetings, fellow overtakers. Hope you all are having an amazing weekend, having amazing Sundays, getting all your health tasks in, all your tasks that whether it's health or wealth. It's all about creating habits towards the goals and results and creating that lifestyle. So before we get started, I apologize ahead of time. It's been quite a whirlwind of the last 3 days. I'll get into it, but I'll try to get through it as I'm experiencing some discomfort. All right. So before we get started, if you are watching live, hashtag live in the comments. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay. So if you are watching through my Facebook page, head over to streamyard.com/Facebook and I'll be able to see your comments. So this recording, past recordings, blog posts, and articles you can find on my website. Head over to coachryanjarata.com and get the latest updates there. Once again, if you are interested in starting your own online journey, feel free to head over to groovewithryan.com, fill out a 30-second questionnaire, and then you will get a results to that questionnaire, and then also at the same time you will get a free movie ticket, the marketing revolution, that you can watch to get an ideal of what type of journey that you want to start online. See how others who start from almost nothing to where they are thriving online. So feel free to head over there. Once again, I am doing a 68 day challenge. I actually completed my 68-day challenge for spring yesterday, so I'm really happy, and I'm still doing it. So that's the main goal, creating a habit. So hashtag challenge if you want to learn more to get into the summer challenge, which will start on July 1st, and then within the 3 months, trying to complete 68 days. So there's always room. If you're, it's not always about to do 68 days straight, but have that leverage to complete 68 days within the 3-month plan. So hashtag challenge in the comments if you're interested in starting a habit. All right. So once again, if you are new here, feel free to subscribe or follow whichever platform you are watching from. Hit that bell notification or the 3 dots to get updates when I go live. So usually Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday as of now. All right. Without further ado, just gonna do some quick sound checks to see if we are live. All right. Okay, we are good on Facebook and YouTube, and we are good there as well. All right. So, oh my goodness. Once again, it's been a whirlwind of a weekend, um, especially with my health. Especially last time I was on was Thursday, so I was talking about my blood work towards my cholesterol levels, my blood pressure. After that session on Friday, I experienced a fractured tooth, so that pain was very excruciating to say. From definitely from first thing in the morning, and I tried to put it off, but the pain kept on increasing. So at that time, my personal dentist was already closed. But from the recommendation of my wife, and I do recall my my dentist say if something like this happens, when that don't waste any time, head over to emergency as soon as possible. So that's what I did. I went to my local hospital, Royal Columbian, to definitely get some answers, right? And just because definitely I won't be able to get through the day with or especially the weekend with the pain that I was experiencing. So I do know that this has happened, I think, originally last week on Saturday. As one of my meals, I guess I bit too hard, and then just felt some discomfort. It only kind of manifested on Friday, as it was the worst feeling ever. So yeah, I mean, I went to the hospital, went to emergency, got my wristband. I got a follow up checkup after that, and to get my blood pressure and my temperature, and then obviously the nurse told me that this is a dental problem. You should be uh, seeing a dentist regarding this. And obviously, at the time, I told her that I just it didn't come to my thought right now, as I definitely was feeling a lot of pain. And obviously with that, because the reason why I'm there is because that's the recommendation that was taken for me. And so she took those information for now, told me to wait a little bit longer. So I went to the hospital with my wife. So I told her what the nurse told me. So uh, we did a Google search on emergency dental work, and we were able to find a few. We were able to find one that was close to our place, and we called the number. And I would love to thank the staff at Dental on Six, that they took me in. I think they were close to closing time, and they took me 30 minutes before closing. So we were at the hospital at I believe around 4 o'clock. And obviously, yeah, I mean, our appointment for that was an hour later, so an hour and a half later. But obviously, yeah, we were driving back home to head to the dental office. So I really am thankful for Dr. Tour and his staff for taking me in. I know that from the conversation that my wife was having, listening on that, I know the I guess the receptionist needed to ask the doctor if we could be fitted in, right? And I believe they said yes. And then also uh, just really happy that at the same time they're just they're doing stuff outside their working hours, just to, I believe, serve their patients. So even my uh, operation, a root canal that I'm scheduled for tomorrow, is outside the. They're starting early just to fit me in. So definitely I'll be calling in sick work. I already let my supervisor know, so that I can get this done. So in the meantime, on Friday, what they did was reduce the tooth, Oh, it's reverse. Okay. Anyways, the tooth that is fractured, they just reduced it so that it's not being when I bite, it's not touching my lower teeth. So I'm losing. I lost half a teeth so far, but in the same time, they also prescribed antibiotics and also some painkillers. So unfortunately, these are stuff that I had to take with food. So obviously, and then within a duration of time about 6 hours apart. So unfortunately, I'm unable to continue with my 16/8 fasting window. So definitely, and at the same time, uh, the painkiller is very upsetting to my stomach. So at the meantime, I'm still focusing on cleaner eating, but I'm having to eat a little bit more just to, you know, just I guess uh, avoid feeling that stomach discomfort, or as you want to say it, diluted, right? So definitely, have that turning in my stomach, but it's not painful at all. So, but yeah, it's I can still feel it on my uh, left side. I'm having to take the usually the recommendation for the painkiller is when needed, but I'm having to take it almost at the same time as I take my antibiotics, which is three times a day. So I'm taking the painkiller almost three times, and then in between the 6 hours, I'm taking Tylenol just to help get me through. The painkiller is good, but it definitely is not lasting till for 6 hours. So roughly almost about 5 hours before it starts kicking in. So yeah, definitely wasn't out of the woods, but I mean, definitely where I can be right now, I would have been in a lot of pain, just letting it do nothing, right? So that's the thing, right? It's just taking that proactive approach, and I probably could have gotten it done completely if I got it done in the morning, right? Obviously, um, heading to emergency, no one wants to go, right? Um, Either tooth extraction, or I'm not sure what they would plan on doing. I know that those talking to the dentist on Friday, talking to Dr. Tour, that those were the options, right? So in the meantime, uh, I probably could got done on Friday if I went in early, and obviously, but I think everything comes for a reason, and I probably wouldn't have been introduced as a nurse. So obviously, people would say are discouraged because of that. That that upward approach from the nurse, but you take it was a blessing in disguise, as we did the next best thing is, we took that recommendation of you should be seeing a dentist, and that's what we did. We googled, search, looked up emergency dentist, Dr. Tour and his staff at Dental on 6 in on the Burnaby side, was offering that one, and we called in, and they made an opening for myself, and there we have an action plan set in place. So this one right now will be 2 stages. Monday is my appointment for a root canal, and definitely going to see how far the fracture goes. If the tooth can be saved, then yeah. If not, then obviously extraction may be the better approach. But in the meantime, you're definitely going to see how far the fracture goes, and obviously their mandate is try their best to save the tooth. All right, so definitely we'll see updates. Definitely, I'm hoping for some anesthesia because yeah, as you guys can see, definitely do not do well with pain at all, as I feel nauseous and dizziness as well. So yeah, I mean it's a whirlwind of pain and discomfort since the beginning of May, whether it's from uh, the medication to now. So unfortunately, I need to pivot my train of thought, as you guys can say, the law of attraction is just is giving more pain to me if I keep thinking of that, right? So I definitely want to bounce back and get back into staying healthy, staying active, and encouraging, empowering my community as best as I can. Now, with that said, I'm definitely taking a shift in my approach now, and this is kind of a continuation on last Thursday of a sneak peek program that I'm hoping to learn and hopefully uh, develop as a tool, as a skill for myself. It definitely, that program lines up with all that I believe and want to do for in the future. So as I mentioned in last live stream, is that obviously if the end goal is you know mm, giving back to the community, empowering the community, why wait till that part? Why can't we um, focus on that from the very start? So definitely, like I said, like my train of thought is building. Obviously, a successful business, whether it's coaching, whether it's e-commerce, and then obviously with the consistent income coming in, then obviously, and to the point where I don't have to worry about uh, 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 basically income and to provide for uh, my family, to provide for bigger projects for my community. Um, that is when I can pivot towards now giving back to communities, whether it's sharing them the journey that I went through to get to the point where I am now. So usually a lot of companies are are in that kind of mindset, right? Once they finally made it big, then obviously then they have the ability, uh, the stability to give back. So that's the word that I was trying to look for, is that stability, right? So so this program has, obviously there's still a lot of moving parts to it, and basically doing my best to wrap my mind around it. As yeah, definitely. Last night was, when I got I paid to get into the course, so there's more information to go, but uh, I've been watching this thing like for 5, 6 times, many days, just to understand and grasp the concept, to let it cultivate in my mind as much as possible. And definitely, you know, um, it's gonna change a lot of things, right? And my goal, right, is definitely changing my community. And my drive is, and my approach is always will be, um, wanting, especially my focus locally is wanting to stay in US. So definitely uh, received an opportunity to sell my place for X amount of dollars. Unfortunately, on the negative side of that is that I won't be able to, my family won't be able to stay in the community that we spent almost 16 years from 2008 uh, to 2022, right? To be at, we would have to move further uh, away just to now uh, live mortgage free, but at the same time improve our way of living, where we can work from home, provide the education to our two boys, and then obviously like I said, you know at the end at the end of that, finding stability, right, to give back, right. It's I want to stay in the local community where I am now. So uh, for me, this is a way. This program is a way for me to do that, right? So um, and for me, it's about you know not only finding a stability, but also improving the community. So improving, giving the future generation some hope, some tools, some support for them to move forward. Making this one of the more important things to me personally is making the city where my my two kids were born at a safer place. And in order to do that is, yes, empowering the youth so that they don't have to turn to the alternatives just to make income, just to survive, uh, lose that vision and hope for a better and bright future. We can do that. And this is where I can at the same time change the current businesses in US, uh, even surrounding areas, my network, change their mindset to the same mindset of being purpose driven rather than profit driven, right? Profit to just once again find that stability, right? Obviously no one wants to be sold to, but people want to buy, right? Right. So obviously uh, for me, getting that knowledge and experience and training from that program will help me better deliver that message that you know it's uh, if you can provide the education and empowerment as a company, right? Then obviously at the back on the back end of things, you're cultivating these people into your network, right? If you're able to provide them that knowledge and experience to help them uh, take the next steps, take the next level into improving their everyday life, then obviously at the back end, these people are thankful at the same time, and at the same time want to know more, and that's in that in that reset uh, in that way, it's it's more valuable for the business to um, grow their business, find that stability through that way of thinking. So definitely, it'll be awesome to be able to provide that, and that's definitely probably going to be how I'm going to be addressing this channel, at the same time offering you guys that knowledge, that experience, right? Not trying to sell you something, but giving you, as I always say, giving you guys the tools and to definitely get started, and then obviously you are in a better situation, uh, mentally, physically, financially, to definitely take that next step, and definitely taking that next step is not taking your grocery money just to take the next step. You have stability now. I will companies. I was able to help you with that, and all I'm doing is providing education and resources and empowerment to help you take the next step, right? And then you just become part of the community that I always wanted to develop. So yeah, definitely it's been a painful weekend, but at the same time there was a huge blessing. Probably took a whole week just to get to this point, or let's just say last Wednesday, as this is when I was introduced to this concept, and it just I've been watching this 5-10 times. I've even recorded it so that I have a copy, obviously, for myself, as today is the last time to get on board, and for obvious reasons, you, as they can say, saturated, because this everyone doing the same thing. Obviously, this world is very complex and requires a lot of things. So this is the lane that I'm choosing. This is my end goal that I'm hoping to become my main goal, my main identity, as you can say. It's still coaching, right? Coaching people to create habits, whether health or wealth, right? uh, it's providing that knowledge and experience. So what I'm sharing now will hopefully improve in quality, as definitely there's so many things that we're wanting to get started, like my second e-commerce course, but obviously, it's always the same repetition over and over again. And I won't say 100%. This is might be uh, the same thing as with this program, but I'm going to be diving deep into it a little bit more as the week comes, and obviously I think there will be a live training on the end of this month. But most importantly, I'm definitely want to getting started, as I can. This is not only restricted to online, but like I said, I can approach local businesses, non-profit organizations, and this is like I said, this is what the main concept is. There is that it's all about giving back, right? So obviously, how can you earn from a non-profit organization, right? Obviously, like I said, it's providing companies providing businesses providing their knowledge, free services or products, uh, in order to, most importantly, help empower uh, uh, the people in their community, or at the same time, people who are looking for this knowledge and help, right? How can companies uh, uh, give this and not lose money? Well, you know what? We're all we're all paying taxes, right? Businesses are the same way. So rather pay the taxes to the government. Why offset that taxes by giving back to the community, right? So it's more about being a purpose driven organization than, like I said, a profit driven organization. So as I say, and that's the one. Like I say, the government's want is that ability for for companies to donate, or to causes to help the local community. So that's why they call it tax break for those. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. And then at the same time, once, like I said, it's still a win, right? Um, that now they're able to create and generate a lead, right? Leads, and good faith that they were able to do this. And then obviously, when you think about certain things, you'll think about the company, that person representing the company for future things. So it's not a total loss for the company, and like I said, it's for every company. They're all looking, everyone. They're all looking for new customers, right? And at the same time, it's not about making new customers, but taking care of uh, their current community, that they continue to come back, right? So yeah, definitely been excited about this. It's been on my mind even through the pain, but most definitely, I'm hoping to dive deeper into the information that I got last night, and definitely get started on that as soon as possible. It's going to take roughly around 60 to 90 days to get this set up. It all depends. Uh, as you know, I'm not an established company, right? So but they're willing to help. Like, they can uh, turn any company uh, into a nonprofit company through the way they're gonna structure it. So it can come as blogs, article, webinars, podcasts, course events, workshops, free events. You guys probably see it quite often. Free books, mentorship, coaching, and then or like free consultation, and then after that, then at the back end, that's the thing. And obviously, what's the incentive for the company to continue doing this route? Obviously, there are companies, there are and government that are giving grants, right? And the businesses are just utilizing these grants to um, uh, give put this through, because these are the requirements of these grants, is in a way of giving back, whether it's a free product or service, or empowerment. So you know uh, this is the utilization of and I'm hoping to learn this as uh, probably my main pitch for these networking groups, or is that how would you want Google to pay you uh, by helping others? So working on that pitch, but technically, that is what's happening here. So, but yeah, um, these are, like I said, these are established companies as governments that are providing these grants to help entrepreneurs, help establish business, to help them meet their mandate of giving back, empowering others, giving back to the community, and most importantly, just making the world a better place. So obviously, these companies, either Google, Amazon, um, um, they are more than happy to offer these grants, knowing that they had a hand in a lot of these movements, a lot of these changes in the communities. So helping businesses to provide this. So I'm definitely will be one, but at the most and the foremost right now, be one to share this information to local businesses, to nonprofit organizations who require donations to keep going. This way, they don't need to basically, try to survive on donations. They can utilize this to do what they are doing, and providing that services that help, that empowerment to their community, right? And at the back end, be able to cultivate that into other things that that will help them grow even further. And that's probably a goal of a lot of nonprofit organizations, to be able to expand and reach out to people in need. And I'm hoping, and I'm happy, and nervous and afraid at the same time, to be able to do that. Obviously, all of us will experience imposter syndrome, but um, it does help in a long way knowing that you're not alone, that you have that support, and that you can just keep pushing forward to just share, and then uh, there are others that will help in making it happen. All right, so yeah, just a lot to unwind, as it's gonna be an interesting summer for sure. The next 4 months, next 3 to 4 months will be interesting, as this will be my new focus and purpose, and hopefully be able to help change lives, make the local community that my kids have grown up in, and will live, go to school to, help them just feel safe, and feel empowered, and feel uh, I guess wanted. Everyone wants to feel at home. So like I've been mentioning, so like why can't we make we all have a place where we call home, right? We can all travel, whether just to enjoyment, or especially those who travel because it's their vacation. Um, you know they want to, the other word, escape from the everyday grind. Why can't we just, you know, instead of that, improving where we are planted, and just enjoying, um, uh, making our local community, our city that we reside, definitely a better place to live in. So definitely, like I said, that is my fuel. I mean, yes, sure, it's a blessing that I'm able to uh, uh, sell my home for a lot more than the market, because where it's located. But at the same time, I have we had to find a home, and it's definitely not going to be in uh, same community, same city. If, like I said, I need to think about the future. Need to think about the future of my kids being able to, uh, get this mission, my purpose, on the board. If part of that is continue to work the graveyard shift. So, in order for me to be able to work from home, then obviously we have to move far away. And the difference that we make from the real estate sale is basically uh, the income that will pay for this journey to create a difference. So this is definitely my window for the next 2 years to get this going, and that it will also be a win-win. That sure, I got the bonus spread of selling my place, and still being able to stay in the community, and then being able to improve on the community itself, right? So uh, definitely don't want to. That's a 2 year. Selling my place is in 2 years. So why should I wait till 2 years? So anywho, yeah, definitely. It's been speaking from the heart and stuff that I wanted to unwind for the last few days while feeling pain and discomfort in my tooth, and obviously the pain and discomfort for the medications. But it's been rough. It's even tough trying to just hold a cup of water without my hand shaking. So, but I'm looking forward to bouncing back. I think hopefully we found a balance on my cholesterol pills. But yeah, this tooth fracture is definitely the focal point right now. As yeah, definitely it's been debilitating to do anything at all, even sleeping, even waking up uh, early. So today and yesterday, I woke up just before 7 because I just felt that throbbing pain in my mouth. So hopefully tomorrow's operation will solve that. Definitely will feel it once the anesthesia wears off, and hopefully it's not too bad at all, so that I can continue work on Tuesday. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. So without further ado, longer than I wanted to go, but just look forward to the future. I hope I can provide the knowledge, the value, the empowerment to all of you who have been watching this. um, I'm definitely always excited for the future, despite all the things that's been going through with my physical and mental health, and trying to find that purpose, trying to find that lane. But this information that I heard is basically still what I'm looking for in the future. Why can't I work on it now, or hate and provide that help uh, to struggling to businesses, established business, to struggling businesses, to entrepreneurs who want to get started, right? So I'm hoping to be able to provide that. So once again, thank you so much for watching this. If you were live, hashtag live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. So this recording, uh, past recordings, blog posts, and articles, and hopefully new empowerment tools and free resources you'll be able to find on my websites. Head over to coachryanjarata.com to get the latest updates. And once again, this will be a huge part of providing free resources and empowerment by heading over to groovewithryan.com. Take out a 30-second quiz to find out what type of entrepreneur you are, and then you'll be invited to watch the digital marketing revolution to see which lane best fits you, to see other people who started basically from nothing, and then basically striving and finding that stability in the lane that they found for themselves. So that's definitely a good place to get started. It's that same company that, once again, I was able to find this communication. So I'm so thankful for Groove for being able to just it's expanding by providing so much free resources and training to help us definitely get started on our journey. All right, so head over to groovewithryan.com to learn more about that. All right, and once again, feel free to join the next 68-day challenge for summer starting July 1st, which is Canada Day for us. But uh, feel free. I'm happy to complete my spring challenge yesterday. But if you want to start uh, your if there's a goal or results that you want to achieve, and you need to develop habits, positive habits towards that, hashtag challenge in the hashtag challenge in the comments, and I'm hoping to support you on that journey. Once again, if you find that this video was very helpful towards you, empowering, feel free to like and give it the thumbs up. Hit that bell. Feel free to subscribe and follow whichever platform you're watching from, and hit that bell notification, those three dots, to get notified when I go live. So today, Sundays at 2:30 p.m. PST, and then Tuesday to Thursday, 7:30 p.m. PST. So hopefully I'll be able to provide more insight on what I'm learning, and hopefully you all benefit from that and be able to make that change in your local community as well. All right, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate all those who've been messaging me the last few days through the pain and discomfort that I was going through the last few days. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, and it just gives me the power to keep going and moving forward. It's giving me the fuel to just keep pressing, find my purpose, and just it helps drive me to definitely seek out answers, and in turn provide that all to you. Thank you so much, and as always, continue to do your very best, continue to overtake your potential. All right, thank you so much, and have an amazing week, and have an amazing day. Take care.